Yeah, absolutely. We've had a great season so far, but it all comes down to this. You lose a game and you're out. You win a game and you keep going on. So we're excited to get down there and get ready. Yeah, absolutely. It was a goal of ours as we got further in the season to finish in the top four to get a seed, and then finish in the top three so we could see South Alabama in the finals if both teams got there, knowing that was one of the tougher teams that we played. We lost to Texas State on a Sunday on a really hard road trip. So if we see them in the second round, if we get there, we think we'll have a good game against them as well. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of kind of changing the culture a little bit and getting them to believe in themselves and getting them to play just a little bit harder, and knowing that even as much success that we had is you can't just show up. So we continue to work harder every day, and I think I'm just as hard as on them today at practice as I was the first week when I got here. So just because we've won 14 games and we've set all these records, we're not going to stop. We're going to continue to just push ourselves and just change that mentality that every day is a day to get better, and don't settle for what we've gotten so far. Let's strive to get more. Yeah, absolutely. I think if there's nobody on the team that believes at this point, then they shouldn't be here. So I think they're very bought into what we're doing. The approach that we take to games is very, very hands-on. We're going to know a lot about the details of the team that we're playing. I think at the beginning of the season that was a little bit different than is why are we talking so much about what we're going to do? Like, we just go out and play. And now they look at it as, okay, we're going to be extremely organized. We're going to know what to expect from that team, and we're going to go out there with a game plan. And if we execute, we're going to win. Yeah, Lafayette. It's the style that they play. They want to slow the game down. They want to keep the ball. They're not really going to go forward. They kind of want to stretch you out a little bit, and both sides of the ball. Defensively, they're going to put numbers behind the ball. Their goal is to slow the game down and to not get into a foot race. And we just have to execute what we're going to do and go out there and be the aggressors. We feel like if we're the aggressors in any game, then we're going to be the team that comes out on top. So they're going to be very organized defensively. They're going to drop in behind the ball, and they're going to make it difficult for you to create chances. And then when they win, they win the ball, they're going to look to keep possession. So they're not going to play any long balls. They're going to put it on the ground and knock passes in their own half and try and get you to suck out a little bit, and so they can knock the ball around you. So we just have to be disciplined, and I think we did a really good job against them the first time, going back and watching the video of executing the game plan that we wanted to. They score a lot of goals. We don't give up a lot of goals, so it's kind of going to be a chess match. I think they were top 2 in the conference in scoring, and we were top 2 in the conference in goals against. So it's going to be a chess match of who can execute their game plan and stick to the things that they do. And someone's going to have to make a mistake at some point. Hopefully, we're on the positive side of that. I mean, it's anytime you can come in your first year and have as much success that we have. It's obviously very special. I think it's something that's needed for a program to go in the right direction. And I think in our sport, because you recruit so early, you have a really good season, you're going to see the effects of that in 2 years. And we're having players reach out to us and talk to us that probably wouldn't ever speak to a Troy or mid-major school before, but they're seeing the success that's there, relationships that myself and our coaching staff have with those club coaches, that they might not get to play at a BCS school, be a starter. They might just make a roster where they could come here and they could be an impact player. So I think in that aspect, the wins and losses and all the records, that's special on one side of it, but for the direction that's going to take this program is even more special. No, I mean, she's a special person. I think what she brings, kind of the message to the team, is great, because when we're working hard, and we're especially in the beginning of the season, we're going 2-a-days and we're kind of putting them to the grind. I know there's players that said they just looked at her and she's the first one up and ready to go, and it's a motivation for them. If there's no quitting, if she can't quit, then they're not going to quit. So it's very inspirational to her teammates to have her out there. Yeah, absolutely. I think even though this is neutral site, at least for the first 2 rounds, if we make it, but being not at home and winning, regardless of whether it's a neutral site or on the road, I think that was huge for us. I think there's a lot of people who thought Troy couldn't win on the road, whether they're in our conference or out of our conference. I've had people say that to me. But now, after that final weekend, not only do we have 2 wins, we had 2 convincing wins, and we secured ourselves all the way to second place. So I think it was kind of a statement that, we didn't get scored on in 2 road games. We scored 6 goals, and, we did what we had to do to finish in second place, and that's all that we could ask for. So I think confidence-wise for the team, that's great. We've played 3 games down at South Alabama's field this year, and we're 2-1. So that's, we look at it as, hey, we may not have had as many wins on the road as we might want to, but we've won 2 games on this field. We're comfortable there. We're staying in the same hotel we stayed at last time. We're going to eat at some of the same restaurants. This is as much of a home away game as you could have. So we're pretty excited about that.
That's been a huge accomplishment for me, and I feel like I wouldn't be anywhere without my teammates. We just like defending. Everything takes a team effort, and we've had the best defensive record this year, and I feel like that's contributed to my success, like as getting most goals and breaking that record, because it takes a team to do anything, and so I feel like I wouldn't be anywhere without the team, and we've broken so many individual records besides me. Alyssa, Annabelle and her assists, our goalie, and our defense has been solid this year. I no doubt think that they're the best in the conference. So just having a quality and talented team, I feel like that'll push us and make us successful for the conference tournament. Yeah, Jason has definitely pushed us a lot this year, and it's contributing a lot. We work harder, all 11 of us, or the whole team, but the 11 on the field, whoever it is, whoever's coming in, they're always working for each other, and we're always having that mentality has really upped our gameplay and led to a lot this season. So it's been great.
Okay, your expectations for us, particularly for Wednesday's matchup?
I think it should be a good game. We play at 1. It should be nice, and I think doing whatever formation we're playing, we should execute to get a result. We've tried a couple different formations this season, but they've all worked because our players are great on the ball and off the ball. So if we're moving and working for each other, then there should be no doubt.